Hey, good morning, everyone. 5 minutes ago, me, John Capobianco, found an RFC request for comment for the IETF RFCs, an MCP for this. I cloned the repo, I plugged it in, I'm discovering the tools, and I'm using the tools in just a few minutes. Now, if you're studying network engineering, if you want to keep up on your network engineering, if you have a topology and you want to make sure that it's configured in adherence to the RFC, we can now. We can connect PyETS with real networks and the RFCs and do some comparisons and some deltas and some best practice analysis. So here's an example, right? What if we wanted to know about RFC 1918? Help me understand RFC 1918. Now, the LLM itself is going to know something about this, but if we look in my code here, right, now I always start with just the one MCP that I'm testing, right? So I don't have all my tools being discovered, but we can see here, we're discovering the tools, and we've discovered these tools for this RFC. So here's my fully discovered tools, and here are the bound tools. Get RFC, search RFCs, get RFC section. So my prompt comes in, help me with, right? And get RFC has a really high score, but so does search and get RFC section. So it actually picked the get RFC tool. And here we can see it calling the tool, get RFC, and the payload that came back. Now, a lot of this is going to be noise and the actual RFC data. And then if we go back into our front end, we have the introduction, the motivation, the private IP space, advantages and disadvantages, operational considerations and conclusions, and a link to the full RFC here. All right. MCPs have much more appeal than simply operating a network or sending email, or we're going to be connecting these things into everything like RFCs. I'm going to be looking and seeing if there's a NIST one or security related API ones, but an RFC MCP connecting our solution and our client directly to the RFCs. Now, I could do this in VS Code, and as I'm writing my code, hey, am I adhering to the RFC standard here? And have the MCP go check against our code. This is really exciting. This is really getting fun. All right, stay tuned for more. This was just a quick Sunday morning blurb.